After my mom died in 2000, my wife started a family tradition of planting a tree in remembrance of loved ones. When her grandmother passed away, she planted her favorite tree, which was a dogwood. And my mom's favorite tree was a birch tree. And my dad, we planted a Doug fir, which was his choice. The guy that hired me to run his company, which I ended up doing for 24 years, became a dear friend of the family. One day, talking with my wife, he heard about the family tradition and said without hesitation, "I'd like to be a crabapple tree." My wife said, "Fine, crabby apple it will be." And he looked at her with a stern face and said, "I don't want to be a crabby apple tree. I want to be a crabapple." That was kind of the joking relationship that they had. He passed away in 2010. That same year, my wife noticed that there was a volunteer crabapple tree had sprung up in the middle of a garden in the front yard. Couldn't be more perfectly situated if we planted it. Had no idea where it came from because we didn't have any crabapple trees in the yard. So ever since, we've maintained it and referred to it as our dear friend Ken. This year's project, now to plant 2 trees in remembrance of loved ones, one for my wife's maternal father and one for her stepfather. Both passed away recently. And before we plant these trees, we need to remove 2 large locust trees that had been limbed up the previous year by the power company that had come through. So we've hired a tree company to come in, bring these trees down. Their job is just to get them on the ground, and I will take it from there. Well, I finally have everything cleaned up from the 2 locust trees that were cut down. These logs on the right, those are the saw logs, which I plan to get 4x4 8-foot posts out of. And then these logs right here are firewood. I'll finish cutting that up. And you can see this upper part of the tree, you can see there was already rot that had started to develop in the core of the tree. Well, that's it for this part of the story. We'll complete it in the fall when we plant the new trees. Thank you for watching. Poppy out.